Hello, hello. Good morning, yogis, and welcome to our Thursday strength class. So it is the first of the month, and that means that we are starting a whole new set of sequences. And also, we start a new focus. So, our focus for the month of August is building functional strength. So, what that means is throughout the next month, we're really going to focus on engagement and activation within the body, in the body parts where we really need functional strength in order to move through our daily lives with ease. So when we think about having big, bulky muscles, those muscles can sometimes decrease our mobility because they're taking up more space, and there isn't always the same amount of mobility as when we have long, lean muscles. So we're going to focus a lot on the quads, the core, and then the chest and shoulders. Because as we move through our day, the core, the chest and shoulders, and the quads, they help us to have stable mobility in our life when those parts of our bodies are strong. When we think about the upper body, and even if we're sitting at our desk on a computer, when we have functional strength in this part of the body, our posture is better. We're able to sustain upright posture for a longer period of time. It's the same thing with our core, and it's the same thing with our quads. Our quads are really important when it comes to going upstairs, when it comes to walking, when it comes to moving through life. So I encourage you throughout this next month to be really aware of your engagement. Now, because this is a strength yoga class, we will always start with a warm-up, a yoga warm-up, and then we'll move into our strength exercises. And what you might notice is, hey, I've done these before, but maybe the awareness hasn't been on really building the strength. And when we think about functional strength, each individual is going to feel and experience changes in their body at different points. So that might mean that you do less reps, but you may hold the posture in your body. So I really encourage you to feel into the strength within your body. And hopefully we notice a change and a shift over the next 30 days. I'm going to use 3-pound hand weights for this class. If you have hand weights that you use, they can be 1 pound, 2 pound, 5 pound, maybe more, but I recommend a lighter weight. And so you'll want to have those ready next to your mat as we get started. We will ground down into the sits bones and get nice and tall through the crown of the head. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears, and I invite you to close down your eyes, flipping your palms, palm facing down onto your knees or your thighs. And we're going to tap into our breath and our intention here. So for our breath, let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose, send the breath deep into the belly, fill the lungs, fully expand, pause at the top. Open mouth exhale, breathe it out, let it go. 2 more, big breath in. Full breath out. And again, big breath in. Full breath out. Let's activate our Ujjayi breath. Inhales and exhales through the nose. You can gently press your tongue against the roof of your mouth to create some restriction in the back of your throat. I want you to notice in this moment if your posture has already shifted from when we first came into this opening pose. Notice where in your body you kind of started to, like, did the shoulders start to round forward? So that's already us getting nice and tall in this pose. That's already helping us to connect to that proper posture and the strength that we need, the areas of the body that we need to build strength in order to maintain that nice, strong posture. Let's tuck the chin to the chest and gently rock the chin from side to side. Draw the chin through center, parallel the chin to the floor. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus out the arms. Draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Draw those shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms up. Bring the palms parallel to the floor, and we're going to open the arms up and then draw them back forward. And open the arms up. Draw the chest through the midline and then come forward. One more. Come out and come forward. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, let's bend to the right. Right hand down, left hand reaches. Inhale through center. Exhale, left hand down, right hand reaches. Inhale through center. Exhale, let's twist to the right. Left hand, right knee. Stay as tall as you can through your spine. Take a big inhale, lengthen through the crown, and exhale, draw the right shoulder back. Inhale through center. Exhale, let's twist to the left. Right hand, left knee. Let's inhale, lengthen, and exhale, draw the left shoulder back. Inhale through center. Exhale your hands beside you. Let's bring the soles of the feet together, the knees out wide. Inhale, arms back up, and exhale, hinge forward, staying nice and straight through the spine. Inhale, arms up. See if you can keep them lifted as you draw your right leg around, and let's open up our body to the left. Inhale through center, switch that out. Left leg comes around, and let's draw our body over to the right. Inhale through center, extend both legs out long in front of you. Exhale, let's fold forward, starting to lengthen out through the backside of the body. Really notice what you feel through the low back, keeping the spine as straight as you can. Inhale through center, plant your hands down, plant your feet on the floor, and let's drop both knees to the right, both knees to the left, both knees to the right, both knees to the left. Let's shift ourselves into our tabletop position. Stacking shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. Let's get nice and solid here. So it might feel natural to keep a curve in the low back. I want you to tuck the tailbone under. See if you can create that nice straight spine, that nice solid tabletop. And notice how as you draw that tailbone forward, that really helps to activate through the core. Get nice and solid through the core. And then we're going to inhale the right hand forward and press the left foot back. Let's stay really engaged here as we press through the heel and lengthen through the fingers. If you're looking at the screen, you can see that there's one strong line of energy from the heel through the fingers. Let's take a moment to roll our wrist and ankle. And then let's inhale, extend, exhale, draw the knee to the elbow and really press the knee into the elbow. And inhale, extend. This is benefiting that core strength. Draw the knee to the elbow, press the elbow in, take a pause. Inhale, extend, and exhale one more time. Draw it and we'll hold here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, extend long, press through that heel, reach through your fingertips, and let's release it down. Switch it out. Left hand forward, right leg back. Press through the heel. Notice if it's different on this side to engage. And let's inhale, lengthen. And exhale, draw the knee to the elbow. Press them in toward one another. Inhale, extend. That press is really important for that functional strength. It just creates that little bit more engagement. So it's less about the mobility of the movement and more about the engagement of the movement. And let's release that hand and knee down. Come into some cat-cows. Inhale, arch the spine, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, press through the palms, head hangs heavy. Inhale, arch and lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch and lift. Exhale, round. Come back through center, flip your toes and hover your knees. Hover your knees off of the mat, press through your palms. Keep that tailbone tucked under, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press yourself forward into a high plank position. Now, ideally, you have a straight line of energy from your heels through the crown of your head. Your shoulders are stacked right over your wrists. Let's zip the legs up tight. Now, this is where that internal core engagement really comes in. Feel the floor, press back through your palms, and then let's press up and back into our downward facing dog. Once you come into your downward facing dog, let's bring in some movement, some mobility, bending into one knee, bending into the other. Shifting the hips from side to side. Feet are hip width distance. Hands are a little bit wider at shoulder width distance. Let's find some stillness as we sink the chest back toward the thighs. Shift forward back into your high plank. So this is the perfect placement for your down dog. You want to be able to shift into high plank and then back into down dog and into high plank and back into down dog. And look at what's happening in the body with that hip joint as we hinge the hips, as we shift from our plank into our down dog. Now, this is create functional motion, functional mobility in the body, and functional strength, keeping that core nice and engaged. Shift the hips back up, look forward, step forward. Stay hinged forward. Heel toe your feet hip width distance apart. And let's inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, let the head hang heavy, drawing the crown toward the floor, coming into your forward fold here. Now, using the core, halfway lift, maybe your hands come onto your shins and you create that flat back. As you sink your hips back, engage through the core, really feel that core engagement. Now, whenever we come into our half lift, whether it's in a vinyasa practice or a strength practice, I want you to feel that engagement. Inhale here, exhale, fold, heel toe the feet back toward one another. Take a gentle bend in the knees. As you inhale, sweep your arms all the way up into your extended mountain pose. Draw your palms through heart center. Let's take a moment and check in with our mountain pose. So ideally, you have some really solid grounding. So draw your awareness down toward your feet. Press the toes into the floor and see if you can feel that activation travel up the inner thigh into the core. Keep that tailbone tucked under and stay as tall as you can from the tailbone through the crown of the head. Check in. Did your shoulders come up to your ears? Drop those shoulders down the back. Let's run through a couple sun salutations. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Feel that engagement. Exhale, full plant your hands. Step your feet back into your high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Active through the core. Squeeze the legs together. Feel that activation. Exhale, lower. Unflip the toes. Press through the palms. Upward facing dog. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Look forward, step forward, rise into your mountain pose. Let's inhale, extend the mountain, and exhale, sink into your chair pose. So ideally with your chair, your knees and your ankles are together, and you're really sinking your hips back. So let's lift back up into our mountain and shift down into our chair. Lift back up into our mountain and shift down into the chair. One more, lift up, press back. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, use that core. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back, high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward, draw the legs together. Exhale, lower to a hover or all the way down. Unflip the toes, press through the palms, upward facing. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Let's inhale the right leg high, step it through into a high lunge. Draw your weights through center for your high lunge. So let's stay lifted here. If I was to come into my flexibility, I'd be able to come really low down, but that's not building functional strength. That's building flexibility. So lift up out of the hips, press into the big toe in the front foot, and pull the back heel up. Let's draw the weights through center and press the weights at center, bringing the elbows out wide. Take a couple deep breaths. Cactus through the arms, fingers are pointed straight up, and draw the elbows toward one another, press into that. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw the elbows in. Inhale, open. One more, draw the elbows in. Feel that in the chest, feel that in the shoulders, pull that back heel up. Open up, and let's press straight up for the shoulders. Press at the top, pause. Get really active and engaged in the lower part of the body. Elbows come wide, cactus. Inhale up, press it. Feel that engagement in the shoulders. Nice and engaged through the legs. Open it up. One more, press it up. And open up. Let's place the weights down. Step the right foot back. And take it through a chaturanga. Switching to the other side with that lunge. Inhale the left leg high. Step it through. Grab your weights, use your core, rise through center. Let's get stable here. Drawing the weights through center, heart center, elbows wide. Pull the back heel toward the ceiling. Press into the big toe on the front foot. Rather than coming into our flexibility, let's stay in our strength. Active through the core. Elbows come wide. And press. Free on this side. Feel that strength. Feel that engagement. Open up and press. Open up and press. Open up. 3 up high and press at the top. Really press. Feel that engagement. And open. 2 more. Lift it up. Press. Open up. Lift it up, press, open up, 1 more, lift it up, press, open up, let the weights come down, step the foot back, and chaturanga. So good. Look forward, step forward, bring the weights with you through center as we shift into some squats. So we're going to start with our legs underneath our hips, hip-width distance apart, and building up the quad and the core. Weights through heart center. We'll start with the feet relatively close together. Now I want you to sink back, almost like you're sinking into your chair, holding your weights through center. And then as you lift up, press up, squeeze the glutes. Sink down. Lift up, press up, squeeze the glutes. 3 more, sink down. Lift up, press up, squeeze the glutes. 2 more. Lift up, press up, squeeze the glutes. Last one. Lift up, press up, squeeze the glutes. Come through center. Let's open the legs up a little bit wider, popping the heels in and the toes out, sinking into our wide leg squat. Wide leg squat. And as we come here, keep the weights through center. Let's pulse. You might start to already feel those thighs burn, those quads. Functional strength. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten out. Arms come up. Hands come back through heart center. Sink down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. And sink down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. Forward fold. Draw the weights through center. Place the weights down. Let your head come down. Lengthen out through that part of the body that we just strengthened. Start to heel toe your feet back toward one another. Sink your bottom down And let's shift right into our boat pose. For our boat, lift the legs up, get as tall as you can through the spine. This is so good for functional strength. Imagine that you're drawing your belly button toward your quads, but stay as straight as you can through the spine. Draw the legs together. Let's extend our arms out and pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come through center. Use that core. Drop from side to side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center. Weights come down by your side. Feet come down. Shift forward, bringing your bottom towards your heels as you come down onto your back. Let's lift the weights straight up. Press the hips up. And as we lower the hips to a hover, lower the arms to a hover, and press and squeeze. Arms come out, hover, hips come to a hover, lift and squeeze. One more, squeeze, hold at the top, really press up with the hips, press up with the hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the hips come down. Let the hands come down by your side. Keeping the feet bent. We're going to extend our right arm out and then lift the right arm to touch the left foot and lower. Right hand, left foot. Extend that foot long. Right hand, left foot. Extend it long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press the hand into the toe. 3, 2, 1. Drop that foot down. Switch it out. Left hand, right leg, hand to toe, and extend. Hand to toe, and extend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press the toe into the hand. Hold it up. 3, 2, 1. Release that foot down. Head comes down. Draw your knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side. Let's shift into a happy baby, paralleling the feet to the floor, reaching for the outside edges of the feet, drawing the knees into the outside edges. Let's tuck the left foot in, extend the right leg out. Tuck the right foot in, extend the left foot out. Back through center, draw the knees together. Let's come into a figure 4, reaching for the backside of the left leg. Right ankle is above the left knee. Draw that left knee in. Creating space through the hamstrings, through the hip flexors, through the quads. I don't know about you, but I feel like I could really keep going with some more strength movements. This is where the 50, 60-minute classes really come in. But if you're only available to get to your mat for 30 minutes, this is going to be highly beneficial as well. And once again, draw the knees in. Extend the legs straight out. Let's lift the chest, bring the elbows underneath the shoulders, and let the head come down onto the floor, the crown of the head coming into fish pose, opening up through the whole front line. Let's take a couple big breaths. Press yourself up. Keeping your legs extended. Let's inhale the arms up. Coming into eagle arms, sweep the right hand underneath the left, clasping the hands together, or you can bear hug. Feel that space in the shoulders, and let's draw the elbows to the belly button, and then lift the elbows up. Come through center, unravel. Let's come right into a cactus as we draw the shoulder blades forward. Reach the hands forward, arching through the spine. We've been here. Come back into your cactus. Left hand underneath the right hand. Hands can come together. You can always bear hug. And let's inhale the arms up. And exhale, tuck the elbows in toward the chest. Come up through neutral. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, arms up. Back through center. Let's clasp the hands together behind the back. Get nice and tall as you draw the shoulder blades toward one another, opening up through the chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let's fold forward. Take your left hand to the outside edge of your right leg, and let's draw the right shoulder back. Come back through center. Right hand comes to the outside edge of the left leg. Draw the left shoulder back. Come back through center. Reach forward. Get nice and active through the core. Maybe you point your toes. Come all the way down to your back. You can cactus out the arms or let the hands come down by your side. And let's let ourselves fully relax and release into this final Shavasana. Especially when we're building strength, Shavasana is so important. It's an integration period for our practice. And something that I've learned is that the body can only recover at rest. So even when we think about building muscle requires recovery, which requires rest. And that's why I love the way that the schedule for Yogi Institute is designed, because we have within our week practices specifically for rest, like our restorative, specifically for recovery, like our yin practice, specifically for strength and mobility, like our vinyasa, our kundalini, and our strength practice. So it's such a beautiful balance. It's a wellness system. Take a couple more deep breaths. Draw your knees into your chest. Let's take our right hand to the outside edge of the knees. Draw the knees over to the right. Come back through center. Left hand to the outside edge. Draw the knees over to the left. Come back through center. Grab the backs of the legs. Rock yourself all the way up into your easy seat. Ground down into your sitting bones. Press your palms together. Tuck your chin to your chest. Taking a moment to acknowledge yourself for showing up, to acknowledge your practice, and know that as we move through this month, building, focusing, raising our awareness to true functional strength, that is what will increase in your body. I encourage you to notice throughout your day, apply this to your day, off of your mat, when you're sitting at your desk or whatever it is you do. Check in. How is my posture? Where can I engage my body to increase my posture, to better my posture? Where can I engage in my body to move more stably, with more intention through my day? Thank you so much for being here, for sharing in this space, for being a part of this community, for doing this practice. It's not always easy to show up on your mat, but it is so, so worth it when you do. The light, the love, the wisdom in me, the strength in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom, and the strength in you. Namaste. I hope to see you again on your mats very, very soon. And until then, may your light be your guide. And just a reminder, if you like this video, if this felt good in your body, know that you can always come back to it, like it, favorite it, bring a friend. I'll see you soon.